Hello, partners. It is Tuesday. It's March 28, 2023. I'm Bryce Castillo, your pre-show navigator escort, bringing you in and out of the green room all day long. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to the great night evening. It's the great night evening. It's the great night. We can't do that. We can't have the great night being a function that involves watching the show Great Night. We can't have a dichotomy between Great Night and the Great Night. That's for sure. Hello, everybody. We're going to get you into the green room in just a few moments. Coming up, we've got a bunch of stories for you. We got a new Would You Rather bot game with a fun little twist. I think we got a nice little twist on that. I think that'll be fun. We got some current events, possibly the final Founders Day update for today. How are you doing over there, music? Oh. Well, there we go. Well, let's, before we get you into the green room, which we are going to do here in just a moment, I'm going to remind you to support us over on Patreon. Patreon.com/greatnight. Yes. Patreon.com/greatnight is where you can go to support us. You can get the Bones podcast every week in your feed. The Bones podcast is very good. You get into access to the Diamond Lounge, Discord channel, get email updates, get an RSS feed where it's so easy and fun. Speaking of free and fun, hello, Green Room, can you hear me?
What up, my nougat?
I'm going to walk past that one. And
We're eating See's candy.
Yeah, right?
We're eating See's candy. We got See's candy here.
Wait, what did you think I just said?
Sorry, you broke up on that one. Can I try again later?
This is some hard nougat. We got hard nougat. We got hard nougat. Look, man. Ted nougat.
So I leaned over and I gave him a noogie. Because I wanted
You just said the real word. You didn't say nougat.
I said noogie.
Yeah, but noogie is the real word. You can't say noogie. Like no one says like, oh, I got a candy bar with noogie.
That's not the real word.
What's the real word? Just really quick. What is it?
What's the real world? And how is it different from road rules?
Next round. Boy, God, that whole Fox Nation bit, like,
This is a bad idea to eat chocolates on mic.
Did you make good on your promise to dive into Fox Nation?
Nope.
All right, I have a question for you.
Maybe it's sometime after April 10th.
Those Red Stripe commercials.
Hooray beer?
Yes.
Yep.
Like, I understand if they just showed up today in today's climate, they would instantly be castigated. Is that a word?
Sure, yeah.
Right. For portraying, I believe, Jamaican people as simplistic. Yes. Wait, sorry. Why Jesus? Is there
Nigerian or
and Jamaican? Yeah,
they're a bit far away.
They're a bit far
culturally.
Away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Physically, a bit far away. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all. I mean, that was
But like as a value judgment, you would say which one's better?
Jamaica. I never got an email from a Jamaican prince. These Nigerian motherfuckers have been trying to get my money for years.
Nigeria is huge. Hey, Bryce, what's the population of Nigeria?
Oh, that's a great question. That's I love it.
Wow, Jesus, Bryce has a studio audience. By the way, it's Founders Day week. Founders Day week begins now. It begins now.
200 million people.
Yeah.
That's most of an America.
Yep.
Like, wrap your mind around that. That's a lot of people.
What's the most poppin' city in Nigeria? And when can we do a live show there?
Ooh, that would be fun.
How can we get poppin' in Nigeria? Should we do some dance hall remixes? Let's just take the most popular song in Nigeria and we'll just talk over it and we'll just submit it to Nigerian radio.
I mean,
What's happening in Nigeria that we could capitalize on?
This is one of those.
What are the
things,
TikTok trends?
This is one of those.
TikTok will still be legal there.
This is one of those things that I'm thankful for AI for, is because it gives us perspective. Because my dumb monkey brain can only understand the world in units of 150 humans or whatever.
Yeah.
And so as a result, I reduce unfairly all of the country of Nigeria to Terabatsatsula.
Yes.
and I know that is a gross overgeneralization or whatever, but I have nothing else to go on.
I wonder if that was that their Bad Boys, or does nobody remember it? Do we just like it because it was funny to us, or do we like it because it was popular enough there that it hit a radar?
We liked it because it exactly hit the uncanny valley. It was very clear that a lot of pirated copies of Adobe products and a lot of
I guess
standard definition TV cameras were in the hands.
My question is, was that popular or was it not? Because both are very, very provocative and interesting. If it was popular and that was a thing for which a lot of people were into.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're flipping the question on its head, which is like, do pick anywhere, think that Bad Boys represents America?
Yes.
Where cars are constantly flipping over each other on the exact same 3-mile strip of fake highway.
Well, sure, yeah. I mean, I just want to know if
Terabatsatsula. Nigeria, Bryce, just give us a taste if you're able to. That'd be wonderful.
I just want to know if it was popular there, because if it was not popular, it's funny that their trash made its way over here, right?
Which we know has happened,
and that's
in
really
the US,
funny, right?
Yeah.
Or if it was popular, it's really funny because then what was their trash?
Well, Bryce says, do you happen to have that clip by any chance?
Can you film this a little longer?
Yeah, no. We should talk more because he's been very good at just bringing it up on screen. We just can't say.
Yeah.
Okay,
so real
Bryce,
quick.
what's 25 times 11? What's 25 times 11? No, not Terabatsatsula. We don't want that anymore. We want 25 times 11 now.
Play this one. Oh, it's Uganda.
Oh, wow.
Also, I can tell you about the fate of this movie.
That was the number one thing you thought about Nigeria. You said it was the number one thing that you thought about Nigeria.
All
right, now you got to pick a chocolate. You got to pick a shame chocolate. Pick a shame chocolate. It's Founders Day week, baby. It's Founders Day week. It's Founders Day week.
we go.
All right, what are you gonna? It looks a little thin.
This one looks like a itty bitty, flitty, flatty Kit Kat.
Yep.
Nigeria to Uganda.
It's only a 62-hour drive, so it's pretty close. It's only a 62-hour drive from Nigeria to Uganda.
But it does include a ferry ride.
And it's a ferry ride, like Disney. All right, so give us a taste test. What was it?
It's great. It's toffee. Turns out it's toffee.
Bum, 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 bum. I don't know. That's what I always think of when I think of toffee. Is the song you play when you want to establish that you're now in England.
but performed a cappella by somebody who portrays it as just one note.
Yep.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Okay, here's mine. Oh, that's like a fruit medley.
Why are we eating these chocolates?
Because they were given to us. They're gifts.
I know, but it's like, is that the way to kill two podcast hosts? Is to just leave chocolates in the green room?
Yeah. That's pretty much it. It was mostly to kill us.
There's only one thing that doesn't make sense about you podcasters dying.
Did you also know about?
I'm the one.
Oh no! Please, you had more chocolate.
No, you need to fill, asshole.
Okay.
All you do is yell at us to fill. You need to fill. We're both eating chocolate.
Okay. Terabatsatsula, actually, fun fact, was a canceled film. This is from the canceled film wiki. Due to the harsh working conditions of Wakaliga, power surges happened often. Even one power surge at the Kampalian place ended up destroying Nabwana's only HDD computer in which the film's production was safely stored. A later incident with the film's data files were lost and unable to be backed up. The movie was not completed.
All right, so can we get back to the Red Stripe advertising?
Hooray, beer.
God, it's so good. It
was
so
great,
good.
yeah.
And it's so joyful and it's so wonderful. And there's, I suspect that there's, we have a good 3 to 5 years before a campaign like that can exist again. Like right now, we're kind of in the depths of, don't.
You want to
stir
know
up
what?
trouble.
Like, we were literally
Multicultural.
having a conversation about an hour ago about the idea that we were speaking for another person and possibly a fictional person.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we suspect that that possible or fictional person exists, shouldn't we just say, like, I don't know, wouldn't it be fun if they just rolled it out right now and we just saw it? Because we would not be offended by it. But we're inventing a fictional person that would be offended by the Hooray Beer.
You mean the old Red Stripe
Yeah.
ads, the Hooray Beer campaign?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I mean, I suppose we could all imagine what they would look like.
Imagine. Well, I think it was also a period of time when those came out where I think a lot of Caribbean television was that kind of like fi standard def stuff. And I say that having grown up St. Thomas, where I watched a lot of Caribbean television where that shit was lo-fi and standard def.
If I was going to guess, I would guess that nowadays it would be perceived as reductionist and simplistic and unfair. Obviously, every person exists in multitudes, as do cultures and so on. But instead, like, oh, I see, Jamaica is just this one-note joke. And things do tend to swing in 20-year cycles where we are getting past the peak of sort of this, I don't know, on the rise up, we heard about cultural appropriation and all that stuff. And whereas you and I think I think you went to college during the downswing of it. But when I went to college, it was peak multiculturalism, which is everybody get along with everything, mix everything together. It's great.
You should be wearing a kimono. You should be wearing a sombrero.
Yeah,
you should
correct.
be doing, like you should be going to shul. You should be doing things for which other
learning about all
communities
things.
are defined by.
You should say, all of us should be saying mahalo and ciao to each other and that kind of thing. And then 20 years later, let's say roughly 2018 or so, I think we
Stick
hit
to your kind.
exactly. You don't have the right color of skin to say that phrase.
Digital
buddy.
blackface came back this week.
What?
That was the thing we hadn't seen in a minute.
Digital blackface.
Yeah. You ever been on the internet and you
Put on
wanted to
blackface?
use a meme?
Yeah.
And you looked at all the available memes, like you were in the search function. You were like, "What?" Like that's what you wanted to convey.
Yeah.
And they don't, unfortunately, have a sort by race option, so you could pick the appropriate race.
Yeah.
And so you might have made a mistake and selected a GIF of somebody that was not your race.
Exactly your race.
That was
Because
race mixing.
You didn't have the opportunity.
They're very
to
against race
23andMe
mixing.
to find out what jokes you are. And boy, wouldn't that be a great thing? You do a swab and you get an email saying you are allowed to make the following jokes.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Well, actually, my point is, I think.
Anyway,
I think
if
we're on
you
the
are white, if you
downswing.
are white and you use black gifs, that's digital blackface.
All right. Well, I suspect we're on the downswing on this, but more importantly, hey, Bryce, do you have any of those Hooray Beer ads?
Yeah, I
on
got one
hand?
right here for you.
Oh, right on.
Thanks for letting me borrow your sweater.
Boo, large-headed friend. Red beer! Red stripes!
But pause. Just did you want to explain what we just saw?
So number one, these aren't even like some of the initial ones. These were when they went meta. But it's a dude with a digitally enlarged head and another dude is borrowing a sweater that now turns into kind of a shoulder-bearing number when he puts it on. And so the Red Stripe mascot, who has a all-white suit and a red sash that goes down his chest saying Red Stripe, says, "Boo, large-headed friend. Hooray, beer."
He says friend, too. Boo, large-headed friend.
Hooray, beer. But these were later. These were like the initial ones were very lo-fi, and that was kind of the thing. This was, in fact, I didn't realize that we owed such a debt to Red Stripe for the meta humor, like because that was like because now all
that's before Tim and Eric. That's before Old Spice.
Definitely before Old Spice, I would suspect. But like, Red Stripe was a brand that certainly was pumping before every commercial had to be a short sketch, and often an absurdist sketch, because that's usually the thing that can fit in the shortest time frame.
All right, Bryce, hit us with another. Following is a public service message from Red Stripe.
Red Stripe beer makes a lousy fabric softener. Because it is not a fabric softener. It is beer. Red beer.
Now there we go. That's more like a Red Stripe.
Keep in mind, this is coming from the guy who just insisted that we publish a one-note joke in which I make a living diorama of a campfire with George Washington.
Did you publish that?
I did, yeah.
Where?
On Modern Road.
On Modern Road? Did you do anything new to it? You just published the old shit?
It's basically Jason reacts to
Brian's old thing.
Brian's old thing.
Oh, man, fuck. I wish I would have known that you were going to publish it. I had ideas. All right, so we have a new Seas Candy. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, here it is. This is video watchers don't need an explanation. Audio people, you're watching me eat fire, and then I explain that I'm gonna do the world's first living diorama of the first time that George Washington sat around a campfire, and it is wonderfully awkwardly long.
For the record, this is coconut. Seas Candy.
I eat fire. I hold the vapors in my mouth. I am laughing at myself because nothing's changed. And I put on what looks like a beard and a hat, but then I lean back, and on the bill of the hat are elk, and the beard is actually a campground, and there are two chopsticks that have people on it, and I light the flame, the vapors in my mouth, and I have two cartoon characters roasting marshmallows on a campfire. I do love one-note jokes.
That's more than one note.
What?
That bit.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a lot of notes.
There's a pitch, and then there's the awkward wait and the build-up, and
there's
then the
definitely
surprise.
that's definitely a fat punchline. There's a lot of weight on the punchline.
Yeah.
So there's not like a lot of like sub releases like that then build to a larger one. But that is more than a one-note joke.
It's a pitch, a very long pregnant pause, and then the release of I get it now.
Yeah. The like okay, what the fuck are you doing? And then we find out what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
You're doing that bit.
Hey Bryce, do you have another Red Stripe ad?
Trying to get okay. Give me a sec.
So until further notice, just have one in the chamber.
Okay,
Bryce.
all right.
But we will fill right now. Hey, Brian, is there a God?
Oh my goodness, I know the answer. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Well, you know what? I don't know if you deserve to know the answer. The only way to know for sure.
You asked me if I wanted to hear it, so I assumed that was pre-qualified.
You know what? I know you say you want the answer, but the way I'll really know is if you subscribe to my newsletter. Head on over to
what is your newsletter?
gimme.scamstuff.com.
Oh, is that on the 100?
Yes, it is. Okay, all right, yeah. Fuck everything. Yeah, let's just talk about Succession. How good is that shit?
It's really good.
Like it's so good specifically because like but Bonnie was like, well, I guess I have to start from the beginning. And I'm like, I don't think you do. I think you should probably just start with episode 1 of season 4, in which it's very clear that you have 3 dipshit estranged children.
I think you would get more. You would get more if you watch more, but I don't think that you necessarily have to. I think that if you watch this as the first season and then watch 3 prequel seasons, you would enjoy it the same way.
I do. Bryce seems to be pushing back on the simple story. It's a very simple story. The number is between 6 and 12. Where will the number land? What is the number? It's billions, but they don't have time to say billions, so they just say bill. So everybody argues about let's start at 8 bill. Give them 6 bill. Oh wait, jump to 10 bill or whatever. It's very simple. The beauty of the episode to me is that awkward negotiation language continues when Tom and Shiv come home and they speak in the exact same language, only it's about their non-functioning marriage.
Yeah.
I think it is very simple.
Wait, is there a question of whether it's not simple?
Bryce was pushing back. Bryce, do you not?
Are you? No, I think he's just trying to make content in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Because you say all the
Bryce,
things are simple.
Fucking answer your charge. Stab him in the face with your TV opinion.
I'm not ready for this conversation. Talk to me when I'm in the room.
But wait a minute, hold on. Where's the Red Stripe commercial?
I'm sorry, Bryce. Bryce. This does qualify as workplace harassment. You should.
Right, you want to go in there?
For the record, no, it's my fault because I had 2 beers before the show, and so Brian is clearly trying to avoid me being on mic and is therefore going to Bryce more than normal.
This is not entirely. Well, who's to say?
You want another chocolate?
No, I really don't.
You sure?
No, I am.
There's another. Oh wait, no, that's a big one.
You know what? I'll have this one because I know it's toffee.
Well, no, but the whole point is that you keep trying new ones. And
well,
then we know what the new ones are. People came in from Founders Day and they gave us these chocolates.
Somebody pointed out on Reddit that it's like they say life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And it's like the response in all caps was, there's a fucking map. It's always included with a box of chocolates.
Yeah, but the problem was Forrest was a hard R.
Oh, my God. We have to wait until Brett shows up before we talk about that.
This is the same one as the other one. This is bullshit. Why don't I get this luck when I'm playing the mini games at a slot machine? I fucking picked the 2 that were the exact same.
All right, Brett's here, which means we get to explain. Hey, Brett.
Hey, what?
Do you know the channel Linus Tech Tips?
No.
Wait, you don't?
No.
You know what's funny? I just realized you don't host Modern Rogue, and you didn't make an episode about building a computer, and you didn't suffer 1,000 comments saying, "Why don't you be good at it like Linus Tech Tips?"
Oh, no. No, I got to...
For the record, I didn't know who Linus Tech Tips was either.
Oh, really?
No.
I got to build my computers the old-fashioned way, which is fucking figuring it out.
Right. Well, we tried to do that and put it on the internet, and turns out the internet has opinions, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Linus Tech Tips appears to be a cool cap. Very, very popular site. He does the hard work. So
Salute to Linus Tech Tips.
Salute. Please
come on down. Let's collab.
We salute you, and we hope you understand why we're going to very much enjoy what we're about to see. Take it away, Bryce.
The casual sort of gay humor, casual use of the hard R. It's jarring. Yeah, it's jarring now. And for
casual use of hard R.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like okay, it was an episode of American Dad. And it was just
Really?
like, yeah, it wasn't for shock value. It was just
You stupid.
just like used. Right? Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? Like I'm not gonna deny that I dropped my fair share of hard R's back then.
Are you talking like N-word hard R?
What? No.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's how people use that term.
No.
I think
That's
so.
the N-word, you stupid nigga.
I did not know this was edited. I'm sorry. I picked it edited. I didn't realize it was edited.
I think we got the meme cut. We got the meme cut. That was not Linus. Here, I thought racism didn't make it past customs.
No.
I thought we kept all the racism here. Nope.
Wow.
It's a
Some have
very
migrated
simple
to the
story.
Great
is the
White
thing
North.
about it.
Now that I think about it, Great White North, it's right in the name.
Yep, there it is.
Right in the name.
Bryce
Right
will-
in the name. It's on the tin.
Bryce will find the real cut, but basically, it becomes clear that Linus thinks that the hard R is the
N-word.
No, the hard R to him is
the first letter in
yeah,
the word redacted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like redacted.
It is mentally handicapped. The slur for mentally handicapped.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not.
Not
see
the
that
slur for black people.
I did not see that coming. Whereas like the whole point of the hard R is to explain the difference between the GA and the GER.
Yeah,
right?
something that you would hear in a rap song versus something that you would hear in a civil rights video.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know.
But there's
Brett's going for the chocolate.
Yeah.
It really is a delightful moment when this adorable icon realizes that he's
Talking about?
weighted out of his depth. Bryce,
Am I
you have
mistaken?
it? Okay,
I think
here we go.
so.
No, the one with the for mental disability.
I'm pretty sure people use hard R in a very different way than you just used it.
Oh. Okay, either
Hard
way.
R means ending
I understand.
the N-word
I
with
understand.
a hard R.
I understand what you mean. No, I'm not talking about that. Okay, cool. So I'm glad that
I'm
we have
freaking
cleared that up.
Neo over here, dude.
Boy,
We're dodging
that-
bullets.
Pause real quick, Bryce. Boy, the posture, the body posture of the co-host, that is a role that all three of us have experienced in various moments of being
Just
the guy
today.
like,
Yeah. I'm trying not to
That
eat
shit's
the mic while
retarded.
I'm eating the food.
He wouldn't eat a chocolate, for the record. He wouldn't eat a chocolate, yet he will drop the hard R.
I ate
You
two
ate
chocolates.
one. You
I
ate.
ate
Oh,
two.
sorry, two of the same thin wafer.
Yeah.
That's not doing the bit.
Wow.
The bit is trying different chocolates.
I mean,
What was yours, Brett? By the way,
Mine was a toffee with a nut type of nuts
nice
in it with a chocolate on the bottom.
on the bottom, a base layer.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice milk chocolate.
we're doing
Seas
influencer
candy.
content.
Our friend
for
who
Seas
brought
Candy.
the our friend who brought the candy thought that it was an Oklahoma thing, and we made sure to.
No, it's shit's from like Sacramento,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's from somewhere in
Well,
California.
but he thought it was from
Oklahoma.
and we're like, no.
No, that's where all the
Now,
Okies
Lamb's
ended up.
candies is Texas, Austin, but
Wait, one of my earliest memories when we lived in L.A. was going to Seas Candy.
Yeah.
So it was a West Coast thing originally?
I'm almost positive it's a California thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that tracks.
I think it's somewhere inland. I don't think it's San Francisco or LA. It's somewhere in the other gigantic entire coast of the country that is California.
Was it you that sent me the how badly did this? Oh, we already talked about it last week. The David Spade and the Olsen twins and the Black Eyed Peas.
I don't think we talked about it on the show.
Oh my god.
Bryce, if you can find the meme, how poorly did the 1999 MTV Movie Awards age?
It starts with Chris Rock.
Yeah, it starts with Chris Rock, and it then involves David Spade and the Olsen twins. But if you can find that, it is its own
It's really a
work of art.
it's
own
so
true
pre-show's
work of
clip
art.
show today.
This used to be the show.
This used to be the whole show.
This
yeah.
used to be the entire show. And then we thought we could do comedy.
And now we're like, we're gonna eat.
And to be honest, fuck it. I feel like, yeah.
Green Room's its own animal. It's fine.
All right, so I have some peanuts here and chocolate. Founders Day week.
Yeah, dude. I guess we'll talk more about the specifics in the big show, but did a lot of like yesterday, day before yesterday. I asked Annalisa, "Hey, I'm gonna spend all day doing whatever needs to be done," and I was like, "What can I do?" And she was like, "Oh, let me think about it." And then she suddenly snapped and said, "You could do one thing, Brian. The maids are coming tomorrow, and you can make sure that they can actually clean." And then I thought, easy. And then I hung up and thought, there's a lot of wires everywhere.
Yes, there are.
There's a lot of rugs everywhere. So I spent all day
Getting rugs and wires out of the way.
Wires and rugs.
And you bought a pressure washer.
Nope.
You rented a pressure washer.
I just found it in the backyard.
Really?
Yeah, that's the thing about
Here?
being Brian Brushwood is sometimes you don't really know why things are. You just see them
And there it is.
how they are. Mm-hmm. I'm certain at some point I either authorized the purchase of or stumbled upon.
So that was here on site.
It was in the backyard. Oh, yeah.
Just getting weather beaten and snowed on. And
If you look at it, you'll see it. Yep. You
Yep.
know what else I found? A lawnmower. That one I do remember my father-in-law giving us and saying, "That's great. We'll make sure to use that." And
Never did.
well, I mean, let's find out.
Yeah.
All right, we got that MTV Awards clip.
Perfect.
All right, great.
2003.
Let's see it.
Well, they're barely legal, and he's got a subscription to Barely Legal. Give it up for David Spade and the Olsen twins.
Oh, how uncomfortable is this going to be?
and for the record, David Spade is coming out with both of the Olsen twins on his arm. And for the record, he's barely taller than them. David Spade, a small man. A very small man.
Complete with the original cut of the Black Eyed Peas breakout hit, "Hooray!" the musical.
Do we have a day apparently in 2003 when everybody's like, whoa, no, don't do that. Like, 'cause that was a radio hit.
Well, yes. It was, you know what? I believe it was kind of a turning point where people figured out that, like, well, we're going to do a radio hit, but everybody knows radio hits are, who cares, right? So it's like, we'll say, let's get it started. And it's like, it's not like this is going to go anywhere. And then that became so popular. It was at every bar mitzvah. And they're all like, hey, you know where money is? It's not.
Oh,
in
wait,
this
hold on.
divisive word.
People are saying "Let's Get It Started" was an NBA specific version, and that just became the
radio
standard, like going forward, which makes sense because they definitely do a lot of like NBA playoff specific versions of pop songs.
Are you ready for some football?
Yes, that was a great
That was a great
A
NBA.
famous NBA playoff anthem. I guess for sports that is a natural thing.
Yeah, do you remember when the NBA commissioned Gary Glitter to write that song that goes?
Yep. Hey, don't check my computer. Hey, hands off my computer. Hey, I burnt my computer. Hey, I never had a computer. Hey, get away from me. Hey.
I think I'll just go ahead and die.
I should have never let my cousin use my computer. Hey,
Get your hands off my computer.
wow, we're going old school today, huh?
No, I'm
holy
I'm
shit.
so here for it.
We're
It's so
turning
good.
the clock back.
Oh,
I would like to say, that there's the famous movie where the line is, "Life is like a box of chocolates."
Yes.
Because you don't know what you're going to get.
Yes.
This has
motherfucker.
a menu.
Thank you for watching the show because Brian made that literal exact same joke.
Sorry, I was too busy
Yeah.
laughing at y'all to actually
To
hear
know
what you were
to
saying.
hear or
Or care.
or care.
You know what? There was another movie where the
Yeah.
character said, "Wait till they get a load of me."
Yep. That's another famous movie.
There was another movie where
Did
he
you say
said,
that?
"How dare you, sir?"
Yep.
That
There's
was-
another one that said, "Stop! or my mom will shoot. That was another famous
There's another one
line.
that say, Adrian.
Yeah. Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Castillo.
Bryce.
You know, they say life is like a box of chocolate.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they give you the
they
damn
give
They give you a
Dang.
map.
They give you the damn map.
I'll tell you what. That's so good. Let's go to a Red Stripe commercial.
Yeah.
Bryce, can you make a red
Bryce,
Stripe commercial?
Bryce.
Oh
No.
we've
Give him
lost it.
time. Give him time.
No.
Oh,
Hi, everybody.
Hey, look,
man.
somebody watched one of my shows.
Oh, yeah? What's
That's very nice. They watched Gunsmith Cats,
Okay.
where I, that's pretty much the first show I ever did, first anime I ever did,
Nice.
where I got killed by a knife gun in a bathtub.
How did that sound? Did it go a little something like this?
like
Here I am in the bathtub. Oh, God, please don't shoot me.
I swear, I really want somebody to cut that and put that.
Well,
You got shot. You got choked out.
Yeah.
That would be my note.
Well,
That
because
sounds
it
like
was
you got
it was a
choked
shot
Yeah.
in the throat.
Exactly.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
got choked out, but he gets up again.
no, never stop tub thumping.
He wasn't a tub.
Nope. I was.
It
in a
was.
tub.
It wasn't.
And I was thumping.
Tub thumping.
Tub
yeah.
thumping. Yeah.
But the thumping was your death. Oh well.
But death throws
Death throws. Yeah.
as the heels hit the bottom of the tub.
Sure. How does that sound in anime? The thumping though.
Yep, that's exactly. And
Really?
Then, and then,
Wow.
Boom. Boom.
yeah, well, you see, I'm not wearing the
A
right
deep
shoes.
resonant bass.
Yeah.
I guess that's up to the Foley artist, right?
Right. I mean,
Get them the fuck on
that.
this
I don't
shit.
do that.
I
You're
would
a man
imagine.
of refined vocal talent. Hey Bryce, what are you taking out of the C's candy here?
I don't know.
Well, go ahead and take a bite and take people on a journey here.
All right, and right now, while your mouth is full, explain to us what you're eating.
It's got white shit in it. Is that nougat?
That's probably.
What up, my nougat?
No, that's more. No, that's more that fucking like coconut shit. I've had like 3 of
It
those.
doesn't taste like coconut.
I've had like 3
I
of those.
think that's the noogs.
No, that's not nougat.
Brian, whatever you do, don't eat
Milk
that one.
coconut cream. That's exactly what it is. Or milk vanilla nut cream.
Oh, it might be that. I think it's that.
Love it.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the taste of coconut, but I like
Milk vanilla nut cream.
First you milk it,
I did get a little bit of that nut.
and then you get some
Then
of that
you
nut
nut it.
cream.
Some of the nut.
That's right.
That's right.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Sometimes
Wow, we're just
it's illegal
first
until
of
the
all-
Supreme
first of
Court
all-
says it's not.
Sometimes you don't feel like a nut, and that's when Pfizer's Viagra is there. Please consult a doctor if you feel like a nut for more than 4
See,
hours.
the problem with that joke is not that it was bad. It's that you fucking stopped for approval right at the point of the punchline instead of continuing to roll on so we could all process what happened.
If your co-host keeps criticizing your jokes, call an attorney immediately.
For the record, I didn't criticize the joke. I criticized the epilogue.
Hello, I'm meta attorney Joseph Floaty.
Joseph Floaty's going to get a lot of work in this corner of the country.
Yeah, we're off the rails already. We're off the rails. We haven't even begun the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
You know, Kanye's not anti-Semitic anymore.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
You know what? The way I read it, is
See this?
no,
Did
he
you hear about
likes
this?
Jews now.
Did you see this? Did you hear about this?
Now, hey, what got him to think about that? He saw like he went to the Holocaust Museum, didn't he?
No.
He went to Dachau.
He did a push-up.
Better.
Dunkirk.
Better.
Better. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
He watched 21 Jump Street.
Yep.
And he saw Jonah Hill, and then he went to Instagram and said, watching Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street made me not hate Jewish people anymore.
Please let every word you just said be true.
It wouldn't
What?
it wouldn't be that magic if it wasn't real Kanye.
I thought it was a joke when I saw someone
Nope.
post it. I was like, oh, this is like a screen cap. I got to go check. Because no fucking way.
He said, made me not hate Jewish people anymore.
All right,
Is there
I'll
anything
look
Mary
up.
Miller
I'll look
can't
up
do?
the exact thing.
Is there anything they can't do?
He's
Yeah.
fucking the best.
Jonah Hill's the best.
They're going to defeat racism.
fashion
They're gonna defeat
icon.
xenophobia.
And they created Mitchell versus the Machines.
Yep. That,
Oh.
yeah.
All right, the actual thing here to the poster of 21 Jump Street. Watching Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street made me like Jewish people again. No one should take anger against one or two individuals and transform that into a hatred toward millions of innocent people. No Christian can be labeled anti-Semite knowing Jesus is a Jew. Thank you, Jonah Hill. I love you.
Okay. When you see that and you're Jonah Hill, what goes through your mind?
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kanye. You're welcome, Kanye fans. You're welcome, all the chosen people. You're welcome, all Instagram users. The Gap, you're welcome. Adidas, you're welcome. Jonah Hill, Nobel Prize. Collision course.
I feel like
the only thing he adds to the end is "Hooray, beer!"
Yeah. No, I feel like Jonah Hill's response would be, "Great. So is Kim available? Can I just call her?"
You trying to fuck this whole thing up?
Yep.
I mean, come on. We finally have peace here.
Watch ET or something. It's like public knowledge whether they're together or not.
Oh, okay.
E.T.?
Yeah.
Entertainment Tonight.
Oh, I was about to think like do they keep,
I'm going to watch the show E.T. and I go, you know what? It makes sense now.
Well, I mean, they did change the guns to walkie-talkies. Maybe they also insert
Did you also
updates.
think the ET the extraterrestrial?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I was wondering what Drew Barrymore had to do with this.
I got it. I got what you were putting down.
Some of us respect Mario Lopez. in
That's
this house.
right.
Some of us respect Maria Menounos in this
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
And the other people on that show.
Sometimes John Ted.
All right, hold on.
Sometimes on Tesh.
Right now, how positive are you that either of those two people are on that show?
I know.
And it's not another show that does a
I know
similar
Maria,
thing.
I know Menounos is not on ET. She
Okay.
does the new V movie theater stuff.
Right.
She's not. I mean, come on. She
Super
can double dip.
engaging. She asked a question and there was answers. I
And
got
you got to write
distracted.
that.
Yeah.
I think Mario used
Mario
to be.
Lopez exclusively lives in every hotel television that I go to.
He's definitely on the default.
He's got that
guy.
sweet
like,
hotel
option.
money.
Yeah.
He's got that sweet hotel money.
Welcome to Hilton Vision. There's a spy and another spy, and they're about to spy on each other in spy time.
I thought he said spa. There's a spa and a pool, and we got a restaurant.
He fixes pools. She fixes pools.
All right. Real quick. How sure are you by percentage that either of those two people are on a show called either Entertainment Tonight or just
Or in the movie E.T.
Yeah.
I think I feel certain that only Mario Lopez is.
Mario Lopez is still on E.T.
I think he's still on ET. He might still be on ET.
Is Mario Lopez.
All right, so but by
ET.
percentage,
By percentage, I would say 90%. I'm fairly certain. And I could be wrong, and it could be a thing where he's aged out of
You're
it. He's gone past
fairly
it.
certain it's 90%, but
fairly
you
certain.
could be wrong.
Yeah.
That is a hedge on a hedge, my friend.
Hey, that's
He
the right
asked
way
me
to
for
do
a
it.
number. I'm explaining my number. Some of us
oh
are fancy.
no,
no.
the person on the key art is definitely not Mario Lopez.
Keep
That's
going.
not Mario Lopez, no.
Yeah. All right. So now we'll just ask: is Mario Lopez?
In ET the Extra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And while I search for this, we're gonna play a Red Stripe commercial.
He's an alien and he's a bike, but the two of them will do crazy things.
Can the two of them ride to love?
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
He was right.
Oh no!
Did he
Oh,
leave? He was
no.
right.
Mario Lopez, Access Hollywood. Access Hollywood.
Shit.
How else is Hollywood gonna get access?
Shit. ETA.
You know, all the stars are selling their mansions. If you wanted to buy a mansion in Los Angeles, you need to buy it in the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Joe left. Everybody else was like, that's it. We got to go.
No, there's a new mansion tax going in where the seller has to pay 5% of the sale price of
Oh,
their...
so everybody is selling right
So
now.
people are trying to fucking unload right now. So like Jim Carrey's $28 million house and Mark Wahlberg's house.
you just
They're,
keep
they,
it.
they are priced to
Oh, I
fucking
guess-
move right
I guess
now.
if they were going to sell it, then you might as well.
yeah, they're
now,
like,
yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Also, I believe part of the reason that LA houses are so inflated is because they also have a law that artificially restricts the valuation of a house based on like when you live there, nobody's allowed to acknowledge that maybe the house has become worth more while you were living there. So people like, well, I'll just stay put forever and ever and ever, and houses go up and nobody gets one.
I'm eating a chocolate.
And I think they also got. I think they
got-
have like the
it's got
single
nuts in
family
it.
household laws and things like that too. There are things where like large portions of LA you can only build single family buildings.
Yeah,
despite the fact that
Enough
apartments-
no zoning. I gotta have this conversation with you tomorrow, and this is gonna be the only thing I'm gonna talk
Oh
about.
my God.
No.
Okay.
The,
I'm sorry. Poop. Farts. Big nuts.
Bryce, I'm on the same page.
No, keep going. Go. Straight.
Watery nuts.
No, yeah.
Cloudy nuts.
It was worth it.
There was a quite
fine
good.
with
I'll never steer you wrong, kid.
I was this close to actually having a conversation with Bryce, and now he's gone. You shouted with a mouthful
says,
of
"You know what?
chocolates
Come
and
on.
stopped it from happening. And
He yelled watery nuts.
And he said cloudy nuts. Also
I mean,
good.
that's all I shoot now.
I see cloudy nuts.
And I said,
Watery nuts.
what a wonder. Wait, we're digitally.
You know what?
Blackface.
Everybody in the audience got that joke.
Cloudy nut. Oh.
I gotta say, I did not believe that there was such a thing as digital blackface. When I was in there listening, that was my laughter that you heard. I was like, no. And of course, then now I'm going, great. So then they're going to come after me, whoever they are, because
pendulum swing
I go
back.
by what my feeling is, not who I identify
As a matter of fact, like
as.
if I was advising
Wow,
anybody
that's
to
so racist.
if I was
that's so
advising
fucking
anybody to buy moral real estate, I would not buy purity right now. I would buy heterogeny. That's buy heterogeny. Lean over, hits button. Buy.
People are saying that TikTok stars are buying the houses that are priced to move. That seems like a stable industry.
What houses that are priced to move?
No,
TikTok.
I guess we haven't talked about it on this show.
TikTok on the clock. Kesha prescient, the new Nostradamus.
Nice.
You know what? I want to quote another fine musician who had opinions about TikTok, trending on TikTok, but that's for the big show.
There
Boom.
we go.
Bump it up.
Oh yes. Oh Jesus. No, we're gonna talk a lot about that. Let me just say that album, that Because I Got High album, that was a steady rotation in aughts era Justin Robert Young lifestyle. That was like a huge party, a party fucking creator.
We'll
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags, baby. That's all I need.
We'll talk about it on the big show, but you hit me up with the knowledge dump that we'll discuss, and it caused me to reach out to Austin's own DJ Andy Langer, who used to host The Next Big Thing on 101 KROX, and
K-Rocks.
the same show that he said, here's a song that I think is quite good and will be very popular. It's Everlast with What It's Like. And that was the first time I heard it. Keep on driving. Minutes later, he goes, here's a song that I think is very, very bad, but will also be very, very popular. It's Afro Man, Because I Got High. And so after I talked to you last night, I texted Andy Langer saying pretty much what I just said. I'm like, anyway, we should do lunch. What are you up to? You were right about both.
Oh no. Big L for him.
What?
Because I Got High is an amazing song. How else do you want to frame that idea? It is the perfect way to frame that idea specifically.
I mean, it's great in the same way that
A rock song?
Biz Marquis's
Yes.
You Got What I Need is great.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Another amazing song.
Yes. Right.
Yes. We are naming amazing pop songs.
He didn't say it was bad. I think he said he was not a fan, but it is, shall we say, simplistic. It's fairly simple of a song.
It's a simple idea.
Yeah. You know what?
I was going to go to class, but then I got high. I mean, it ain't exactly rocket science. Like, how complicated do you want it? You want a big fucking guitar riff and shit in there? Like, no.
No. Where else do you need to go?
That's all you need. No, we're going to be talking more about Afroman.
Yeah,
Afroman now has become a libertarian hero.
He's become my personal hero. I'm going to go through the whole
Libertarian
back
Party. Libertarian Party. I know that I speak so well of you constantly. And your legions of fucking pedantic fucking followers. Mises Caucus, hit the fucking bricks. Whatever.
Afro Caucus in.
Afro Caucus. I will join the Libertarian Party.
Yes.
If
Fuck
Afro Man
Mises
is
in
the
Afro.
fucking nominee in 2024, nobody has put their skin in the game and said fuck you to authoritarian fucking police more than Afro Man. We should have saved this for the show.
What are you doing? My fellow Americans. I was gonna give a speech to you. Well, then I got high. All right, take it away, Bryce.
All right, thank you to the Green Room, Great Room, holding thing, everybody. Welcome back to the program. I'm Bryce Castillo, bringing you in and out of the Green Room all day long. I'm doing it all day, everybody. I'm doing it all day. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is still Brett 28th, 2023. We're gonna load up the Discord, discord.greatnight.tv, and we're gonna check the birthday borner. This is the part of the show where you have let us know all of the shout-outs we need to give here on the program, and we're gonna do them right now, including, let's see, what's today? Today's the 28th. So we had all right. Hey, we had Mike. Happy birthday, Mike. His birthday is today. Happy birthday, Mike. Shiny Dude's birthday was on March 24th. They usually can't watch live because they're in Australia, but happy birthday. And Riandisa, birthday is also today. Happy birthday to Riandisa and everyone who uses the Birthday Borner channel in our Discord to do the thing, to do the whole thing. Hello, everybody. Got a show coming up for you here in just a moment. But in the meantime, you guys want to talk about some critical racing theory? You guys want to talk about some critical racing theory? We're coming up on a new round of the Formula One World Championship. This weekend, it's going to be the Australian Grand Prix. Going to Melbourne in Albert Park, and Albert Park is a classic track. They've done the Australian Grand Prix there many, many times. It used to be the opening race of the season. It will be interesting to see what happens there because a lot of the teams that have been falling behind this season have said, well, we're gonna have upgrades, but we're not even really gonna have them until like Baku, maybe, for at least a few more weeks, and for at least a few more weeks, but. So who knows? So we don't exactly know how the development battle is raging on, but we'll keep an eye out. In fact, we can do so with a new prediction ballot for blind corners here on the thing. We've got some here for the folks who are in person, but I'll kind of talk you through them. You can always sign up if you'd like one. Please. Here we go. So marbles.win/bet is where you can go, or the Substack, blindcorners.substack.com. We got 3 questions for you this time. Question 1, for free practice on Friday, will an Aston Martin driver finish in the top 3 of either FP1 or FP2, yes or no? This is probably a pretty easy one. Fernando Alonso did very well in the past 2 races, made that happen, so we'll see. When we talk about the development race, the Aston Martin is very fast and very speedy, but is that how much? How long will that last? The second one is for Saturday's qualifying session. Will Charles Leclerc set a time in Q3 Charles, a very speedy driver. He's got a pretty good car there, but there's a lot of reliability issues with Ferrari, and there's a little bit of danger with the semi-street course. Question 3 for the big Sunday Grand Prix: how many cars will DNF in the race? DNF stands for does not finish, or in some circles, does need Frank or Z. You're going to tell me if it's 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4 plus DNFs in the race. That'll be based on the classification at the end of it. Justin, would you like a ballot? So marbles.win/bet is where you can go and sign up for that. Or if you're here in person, grab one for yourself. Thank you very much. Thank you. Of course, we've got more ballots here if anybody else wants to play the betting game as well. Here, take some and pass them around. There you go. Justin needs a pen. Hello.
Do we?
I call it.
Do we get to know if we won?
Yeah, we can go over. We did the winners for last race last week, but we can do them again. Malvinius, BC Smith, and Cheesy Popcorn were our weekend winners here for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Let's see here. In second place, especially for our, thank you very much, our in-person folks, it was me. I made second place. Ooh. Let's see. Third place, there's Schwood. Oh, there we go. Schwood got third place. Yeah. Fourth place, Brett, Jury, Annalisa. All got that one. Jeff also got second place. Congrats, Jeff. Here we go. Get on the Substack. linecorners.substack.com. We'll send you out updates over the weekend. Let you know how you're doing.
You can call me a ninja because I'm the Black Swan.
Have we? Okay. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I wish you had said that in the production meeting. Oh,
Yeah.
I remembered something so bad.
Can I say this? Can we get chat?
Yes.
Here. Thank you.
God, fuck. Okay. So, you remember?
Dan, do I need to get a coat or like my nips are gonna fucking be rocking?
I intentionally made it cold enough that I can get away with putting on a hoodie at some point. In fact, let me go get my hoodie. I'll be right back.
Shit, I didn't bring a hoodie. You didn't
You'll
holler
warm
at
up.
your boy?
You'll warm up. There's Justin, do you remember the how would we call it? The anthem, really, the song of shooting a flare for race relations high into the air, the I Want to Be Neenja song.
Of course, yes.
Did you know she's still doing that?
She's still singing that song? Or she's still doing songs? Yeah, Jennifer Murphy, right? Of the Murphy beds.
She is still performing. This just popped up on TikTok because she had been hired for a UNICEF show.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Elder Young.
I feel like I'm only a Mylar blanket away from being a fucking victim from like an orphan from a burned orphanage.
But,
Burned orphanage.
oh no.
Yeah. Well, where else do you think I'm going to come from? The fucking mall?
What I'd love to believe is like an orphanage showed up to a rap battle and lost, and they were forever branded as the burned orphanage.
You really love that idea.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. Yeah. Look at
You
that.
really love that one.
Kids stealing wallets are like, wouldn't have done it if you wouldn't have brought up
Not
your
since
mother.
repeating fallopian 19 times has anything been so funny.
By the way,
In the middle of a story.
I went back and watched that. It's pretty funny.
I know. Well, it certainly outclassed the rest of the story.
Yes. Hello. What were we saying? Anyway. Yes. No.
Jennifer Murphy. She's doing for UNICEF?
I think it was like a mistake that they booked her because it was like celebrating Asian diversity here in Canada, and it was her doing the
I Want to Be Neenja.
doing that song up on stage with like a second guy, with like a guy to be the bad guy on stage.
There was a guy to be the bad guy in the video.
Then they're still fucking together or whatever they're doing.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
I didn't use the right words on that one. Sorry about that.
I mean, also, if dollars on the line,
Whoa.
did she touch the former president's dick?
Oh, because she was on The Apprentice.
Was in the
Apprentice,
she was in that. That's how that became well known, was because she did not make a claim that Donald Trump sexually assaulted her, but did say that he hit on her, and then was like, yeah, but I was kind of into it.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. That was the Jennifer Murphy stuff. And so, like, it wasn't enough to make news, but then people searched her YouTube and there was I Want to Be Neenja, and that became what she was known for.
Well, she even did like an apology of some amount, but
Yeah.
she's back into it. Like I watching that clip. It's not just her and the guy on the stage, but like there's like a video element. Like they made assets. Like it's just a whole to do thing. I don't know.
I don't know. People, there's
Gotta get those bed sales up, I guess.
yeah.
Well, it is one of those things where, and we touched on this a little bit in the pre-show, which I guess we're still in. All things being equal, I would rather live in a world where people were more chill about.
I
those
Want to Be
kinds of
Ninja.
things. Yeah,
Because we find it funny.
right. Well, we think it's funny because it was titillatingly out of touch for that moment, right? But in general,
You think it's aged well?
Better or poorer?
I don't know. I feel like,
want to be Ninja. Like, do you want to hear it?
well, I mean, I feel like awareness of time and place is on the upswing right now.
Well, certainly the expectation that you're going to get it right is on the upswing. And that's, I think, what has always attracted us to anything, especially the sometimes embarrassing attempts, is the fact that the one thing that we've always appreciated is the bravery artistically to
do
step out
something
and do
bonkers.
something
Yeah.
that is a little bit outside the norm that we would all be kind of embarrassed to do. And we've always celebrated that, even when sometimes the results are, not ideal.
Yeah.
But they had the balls to do it, and that matters. I think
Well,
that's always been an element of
I'm glad
creativity
you
we've
brought this up.
celebrated.
Brett, this involves
Yes,
you.
we are the heroes.
I feel like everybody on this show has said the N-word on the live stream, except you, Brett.
Yeah, that's right.
The hard and
All right. There's no chance. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's the world's laziest trap.
especially because he was about to go to the bathroom. He was like halfway
Like, he had
walking
to-
to the bathroom.
he had to
when you
run
were like,
back to the
"Hey,
microphone."
can you hold it a little longer so I can entice
was-
you to say the N-word on live stream?"
It was about to drop some nougat. You're not
He
lying.
did. He did say the N-word. No.
That's right. All right. Well, here's a no you should consider not saying to, which is to our Patreon, patreon.com/greatnight. Yeah, thank you. I think I got that. You can get access to our Diamond Lounge channel in the Discord. You can get email updates when the show is out, and you can get the bonus podcast. The Bones is a blast. I don't know what we're gonna do this week. I guess we'll do the Bones this week, but it's gonna be it's busy time the next couple of days. I will talk more about it.
Wait, when is your Jeep adventure?
I think
It's not this week.
no.
It's
I think,
another
I think it's around the 10th of April.
of April.
Yeah, so we have a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Because we're doing the Bones by ourselves. I already committed. I committed when it was purchased,
Yeah.
because it was something that was asked.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna buy Brian a Jeep adventure, but this is the day. Can you cover? And I was like, we got it.
Yeah.
So
So
it's not this Thursday. It's another Thursday.
it's some Thursday. Nobody knows.
Nailed it.
Wait a minute. What else happens on April 10th?
That's a Monday.
It is a Monday. Yeah.
Gotcha. That was a trick question.
Yep.
All right, Bryce.
Okay. Thank you to the guys. All right, let's do our final checks before we start the show. Of course, you can support us on Patreon. Let's check them out. Justin, are you good?
Yeah.
Brian.
Hello.
Brett.
Hello, friend.
What was that? Were you Oh, you're clinking your red stripes.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, because you can't. Huh.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's see, Jeff. Annalisa. Yeah. Our beautiful chat and our studio audience. There we go. All right, everybody. We're going to start the Great Night program in just a second. Thank you so much. Brett, I'm going to count you in.
Thank you, sir.